Hello guys, and welcome back for another Kaspa price prediction analysis video. And at the time of this recording, Kaspa is giving us a bit of a breakdown move, but we continue to hold within a key area of support between the 0.05487 and the 0.11144. And on today's update video, I will be taking a look at the weekly chart to give you my long-term perspective of the chart, and above all, take a look at the 4-hour chart. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And starting the video here on the weekly chart, you can see that from the lows we made back in 2022 below the 0.01369, we started a very aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that has now given us new all-time highs above the 0.21 mark. And you can see that in that aggressive bounce to the upside, Kaspa was up more than 1,570% to the upside. And in that bounce to the upside, at some point, Kaspa was one of the best performing assets in 2023. And that bounce to the upside was also obeying the additive structures, because I believe we picked impulsively in the formation of that wave one. And having picked at the all-time highs, we then started a corrective structure in the formation of a larger additive count too. And using the Fibonacci's, I was able to identify minimum target areas for the second wave by connecting the fibs from the lows we made back in 2022 to the all-time highs. And my target area was between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that was between the 0.11255 and the 0.05537, which is the area over here, an area that we have now fully maximized, and there are high chances that we have a low in place in the formation of this wave 2, and a bounce is now imminent in the formation of this wave 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. And on so doing, we get a minimum target area for this wave 3 on the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.37843, which is the area over here. And that means that if we manage to get a bounce to that significant target area, then Kaspa will give us a new all-time high. Then we can expect a pullback in the formation of these wave 4, and then continue pushing to new all-time highs in the formation of that additive count 5. So that is all that I'm expecting on the weekly chart. And the weekly chart is suggesting that a low is in the formation of this wave 2, and a bounce is now imminent in the formation of that wave 3. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart, here on the 4-hour chart we continue to see further breakdown moves, and you can see that after losing our key area of support above the 0.08189 over here, the market has been down more than 27.81% to the lower side, and we have continued to hold within a support box over here between the 0.06145 and the 0.06959. And I expect that as long as Kaspa continues to hold within this area, there's a very high chance of a reversal in the next coming week, where we should see a break above the 0.08189, flipping it back into support with a retest, continue pushing higher, aiming for the 0.1 mark as our next target area to the upside. But if by any chance, and this is the worst case scenario, if we break to the lower side of this yellow target area over here, then I will be expecting to see Kaspa give us a reset of the lows we made on the 11th of March below the 0.05551. And if that plays out, that will also be putting a risk on this structure that I have here on the weekly chart, this one to set up, because that will be suggesting that at some point we are also going to break out of this red target area, which is the support box for this wave 2, to the lower side. So I don't want to see Kaspa breaking below the 0.05551 in the next coming days. that is a critical area that we need to continue holding for us to still expect higher prices in the next coming weeks. We also need to have in mind that for now we still don't have any bottoming structure, but the thing is that on the weekly chart, the chart is suggesting that a low is most likely in and a bounce is now imminent. And that is all for this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one.